2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. And for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Garland. Sexton finds Love. Three-pointer. The shot by Sexton, no good. Now, here's Fultz. He's guarded closely. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Pass to Garland. Here's Osman, guarded by Fultz. 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Love wide open. He fires. Offline with his 3. And it's Orlando's ball. Here's Gordon. Oh!
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Garland, it's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Fournier. There's the pass to Vucevic. Orlando moving the ball around. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
A constant threat around the rim. Gordon is an agile big who just throws it down with ease.
Sexton against Fournier. They get it again. Pass to Osman. Sexton against Fournier. That one good for 2.
Like the attacking mindset, not waiting for something to happen. Instead, creating it himself was Colin Sexton.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
And Sexton slams it in.
Well, Sexton getting ahead of steam. You could see he had his eyes on the rim and then the body to follow.
The Magic have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Isaac passes to Fournier. And he banks in the layup. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz.
Now that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
The Magic have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Back to Augustine. Passes it to Ross. Augustine with it. Defended by Sexton. And here's Augustine. Bamba trying to break free, and the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 6.
When you get physical like that, I don't think Sexton minds it all that much, able to play through it.
Pass to Ross. And here's Ennis. And here's Gordon, covered by Nance. Gordon kicks to Ross. Poked loose. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ross. The Magic making a switch here. Carter Williams is checked in. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Carter Williams against Sexton. In the corner, Nance with it. And the pass to Sexton. Here's Windler. No points in the game yet for him. Thompson. The kick out to Porter. Outside, Sexton. A second chance effort. Trying to get open is Thompson. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Ennis taking his time here. Bamba with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Bamba passes to Carter Williams. And the layup is good.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Sexton attacking.
Sexton looking confident, tried to find a gap, made his way in there and got fouled.
This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw good, Sexton. And Sexton drops them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Colin Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight. And, guys, has been the driving force for Cleveland. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Magic, they've got Bamba. Terrence Ross is out there with Michael Carter Williams. Then it's Ennis, and it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career, but around the midway point, he really started to take off.
You wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season. And maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his second year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for James Ennis. Evan Fournier comes in for Ross. And it's Fultz in for Carter Williams. And the shot goes in from Fultz.
And Fultz isn't bashful inside. He feels at ease shooting in the paint.
Porter looking it over. The dish to Garland. Here's Osman. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Garland with the bucket. Garland's got the lead up to 4 now for the Cavs.
And that's just a tough shot from Garland, taking the contact.
Outside Fournier. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. The Cavaliers shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Garland the pass to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
The Magic trail by 4. Outside Fournier. Bamba with it. Dishes it to Fultz. Bamba kicks to Fultz. Good D from Love. The Cavaliers leading by 4. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. DJ Augustine's checked in for Orlando. Then for the Cavaliers, Windler's checked in, and it's Colin Sexton in for Garland. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
1:39 left in the first half. Osman kicks to Sexton.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
That one goes in.
And you can knock Isaac around, but it doesn't matter. Outstanding in terms of his focus and tenaciousness to attack the defense.
Now here's Sexton. He's got 8. And 1:01 left to play in the first half. Drains the three-pointer.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Isaac outside. Kicks to Fultz. Isaac passes to Vucevic. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Gordon's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Ennis comes in for Evan Fournier. Ross is checked in for Markelle Fultz. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Augustine. It's stolen by Carter-Williams. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Gordon. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gordon's got 6.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
Here's Sexton. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Ennis. To the middle. Stolen by Thompson. Left side, Sexton. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Sexton more and more in control and trying to deal with the aggressive defense so far in this game.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. That'll do it for the first half. Cavaliers. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Colin Sexton having an outstanding game. He had 16 points and
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the center position. And Love's got the ball here for Cleveland. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spot.
The Magic shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
And so Fournier nails both of them. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Outside, Sexton. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
activity and effort and just waiting for the moment. Kevin Love picks that one up. Instinctual score there.
Now here's Fournier. And stolen by Love. Little over a minute gone here in the second half.
And his whole career, Kevin Love, a fantastic passer at that position. Great vision for a big man.
You think about it, Greg, he's one of those players who you're kind of watching throughout the course of any game, and you're hoping for that kind of highlight. I mean, that's rarefied air. If it's not a dunk, but we're waiting for a Kevin Love outlet pass, that tells you it's special.
Here's Sexton. After the Magic pick up 2. 6 to shoot. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
Toughness there shown by Colin Sexton. No stranger to having to outmuscle the defense from time to time.
Fournier pass to Fultz. He's off on that one. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. And here we go. Fast break. Love's got it. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position. Plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And the speed of Fultz is lethal. When he has a full head of steam, he's looking to tear the rim off the hinges.
Now here's Sexton. He's got 18. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Drummond's got the lead up to 9 now for the Cavs.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Fultz looking around. Lays it up and banks it in. Fultz has got 8 points.
You know, you gotta love the muscle that Fultz possesses. Taking the hit there, but still able to complete the play.
Now, here's Garland. He's got 6. He kicks to Love. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. With the teardrop, here's Drummond. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's on Markelle Fultz.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. James Ennis, he'll check in for Gordon. Ross comes in for Isaac. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. And so here's Cleveland. After the Magic pick up 2. Porter dishes to Nance. Out to Thompson. Passes it to Nance. Back to Thompson. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now here's Ennis. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Well, the key there is Larry Nance Jr. staying with his man, the versatility to guard maybe the 3, 4, and 5 spots.
Porter against Augustine. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Hamid Bamba, he's checked in for James Ennis. The Magic trail by 7.
Come to me, come to me.
50 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Michael Carter-Williams.
And he makes the first. Gordon's checked in for Orlando. Carter-Williams hits them both. Here's Drummond. He's got 10. Outside Porter. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Now here is Augustine. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Garland, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Here's Garland. 6 points for him. A slam dunk by Garland.
That's pretty crazy. Garland at his size getting way up.
Now Augustine. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line. Just a shade under 90%.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. With 1 on the clock. And no good on the last second attempt this time. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Michael Carter-Williams is out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Isaac in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Windler. On the wing, Porter. The pass to Windler. To the wing on the left. Ross with the steal. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And Orlando making a change here. Fultz is checked in. Now here's Vucevic. Vucevic gets double teamed. Right side Gordon. Isaac outside. 4 on the shot clock. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And he gets the whistle. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. We told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Now here's Fultz. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Stolen by Thompson. Now Cleveland moving it up. Love's running, and Sexton slams it in.
Well, this is the one guy you did not want to see get started. He started.
Fultz kicks to Fournier. Bob pass to Gordon. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Garland the pass to Thompson. Now here's Garland. Back to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Thompson does not mind the contact, and I think that bump sometimes even helps him focus more.
Outside Fournier. Pass to Vucevic. Isaac left side. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, you don't see those over and back calls too often because they're just so easy to avoid.
So you want to get your coach fired up? Do something like that right there. That kind of loss of concentration will drive your coach crazy.
Andre Drummond's checked in for the Cavaliers. And Drummond throws it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Now, here's Isaac. Will it go? And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from Fultz.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Here's Garland. Six on the shot clock. Fournier against Sexton. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Sexton. And that one goes long.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
Vucevic finds Fultz. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. Love the pass to Sexton. The shot's good from Love.
Kevin Love recognizes the space before he caught the ball, so plenty of room to shoot that ball.
Outside Fournier. And stolen by Sexton. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Gordon.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. The Magic again can't hit. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA.
Hey, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at small forward. And for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the point. Winslow, the pass to Valanciunas. Right on the bucket. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Winslow finds Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Back to Morant. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Sexton. The 15-footer. Good.
A dangerous scorer from mid-range. Sexton loves to take that shot when he gets it in rhythm.
Morant passes to Jackson. Good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Sexton's shot is good.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
Morant right side. And stolen by Drummond. Now Cleveland moving it up. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Morant kicks to Winslow. Morant against Love. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Over in the corner, Osman. Love looking around. Back to Osman. Clock at 6. Here's Drummond. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Ooh, you see the contact there, trying to match up with Drummond's physicality. Doesn't work.
Morant outside. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
That's like a horse shot. A very brave shot to go with, but he got it to go.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
Winslow, the pass to Valanciunas. Here's Morant. Here's Jackson. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
Jones with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Anderson kicks to Jones. And there's the pass to Gutterich. Clark with it. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Elton's checked in. The Cavaliers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. The open look here for Sexton. Buries it from 3-point range. Sexton's got 8 points. The Grizzlies trail by 3. 104 left in the first quarter of the game. Anderson against Porter. Anderson passes to Jones. Shot, high post. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nance. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the first. Back to Porter. Here's Windler. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Offensive rebound, Thompson. And Nance kicks to Porter. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. Back to Sexton. On the wing, Porter. Thompson passes to Nance. Stolen by Anderson. From deep. He made it! He made it!
Yes, he did!
Yeah. That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
I didn't think that shot had any chance of going in. Just shows you that anything.
Colin Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight. And, guys, has been the driving force for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Anderson is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Jones. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard position.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There is no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Melton, guarded by Porter. Melton, no good. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 4-point game. On the wing, Nance. And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Clark. Brooks comes in for Melton. And it's Morant in for Jones. And here's Love from the arc. Right wing. Second chance shot. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And the Cavaliers lead by 6. It's Morant with the drive. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
And Love has it in the corner. And Drummond kicks to Love. And the 3 ball is good. Love's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backcourt.
Brooks right side. Dishes it to Valanciunas. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
He usually shoots a high percentage in the paint, and on that play, Valanciunas got it done.
Now, here's Garland. D right on him. The kick out to Porter. He gets it in there. Porter's got his first basket. There's a minute 47 left here in the second. Now here's Morant. Tight defense on him. And he drops it in from the low post.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2, and with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Sexton, he's checked in for Porter. And Memphis also making a switch. Jackson's checked in. And so it's Memphis with it. Trailing by 5. Morant kicks to Winslow. Valanciunas inside. Working on Drummond. Winslow's shot is off.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Drummond. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, now when you foul Drummond, he can hurt you a little bit at the line. He's much improved.
The Grizzlies making a change here. Gutterich is checked in. Here's Morant. 6 points for him. Makes it off the glass. Morant's got 8 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Sexton for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Winslow, the pass to Valanciunas.
Almost every move Valanciunas makes, there's going to be some contact. He just plays through it.
There's 21 seconds left in the first half. Garland dishes to Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And stolen by Love. Inside, Morant with the steal. He doesn't hit that one. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Cleveland ahead, up by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. It was Colin Sexton who got hot in the first. He had 10 points, 2 steals, and 1 rebound. Kenny, what's your take on Cleveland so far?
Well, first and foremost,
that's all for now.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Out to Morant. Over Drummond. Out that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Morant.
Challenging the heart of the defense. Ja Morant can beat you with the pass or the shot.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
A nice shot by Winslow.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Now, here's Garland. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's good on the putback.
Finally. Now 1 for 5 here in the third. We'll see if that boosts their confidence.
Morant outside. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And here is Garland. It's good. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Garland kicks to Love. Puts up a 3. They get it back to the wing right side. Bangs home the trifecta. Love's got 8.
One of the best catch and shooting big men we've ever seen, Kevin Love.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Garland with it. He's picked up by Morant. Here's Osman. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And finished off by Morant.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
Winslow against Sexton. For 3. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Brooks the pass to Winslow for the tie. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Winslow's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies. Well, Cleveland shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
Morant finds Brooks. Left side, Jackson. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The lead is 2. Sexton for 3. It doesn't go for him. And it's Memphis the other way.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
To the inside, Jackson dishes to Winslow, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Clark the pass to Jones. Moves back up. And Clark puts it in. Clark's got 5 now.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse.
Venom.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The Grizzlies shooting an offensive execution has been beyond great. They're 63% from the floor in this game. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. They've got Jones. Clark is out there with Anderson. And it's Melton in at the 2-guard spot. Pass to Windler. Cleveland moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. From downtown, it's rebounded by Memphis. It's 2-on-1. It's stolen by Nance. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Sexton against Jones, and it's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan. And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Pass to Windler. On the wing, Nance.
And they shot it well in the first half, but have suffered a drop-off since then. Still, though, in the lead, so they can make up for it on the defensive end.
Jones drives in. Nance with the rebound.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
Here's Windler. Buries it from about 10 feet away. And now a 4-point Cavalier lead. Down low. And that one's good by Clark. 7 points for Brandon Clark.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
A nice shot by Gutteridge. Gutteridge has got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Most teams now are looking to play with pace. No better way to ignite the break than off a turnover.
And it's Anderson atop the key. There's Porter with the 3. Can't hit that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Kicks to Anderson. To the paint to take the lead. Pass to Clark. Again, Memphis.
And the first thing I thought of, confidence from Clark. Knows his team needs a bucket and goes out and gets it.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Here's Thompson. The Cavaliers again can't hit. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Gutteridge, the pass to Jones. Here's Gutteridge. Back to Jones. Lays it up off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
Sexton for 3. But they get it back.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today. Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Melton, no good. Cleveland's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Thompson passes to Windler. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Windler's got 4 points this quarter.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Outside, Jones. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Clock at 6. Here's Anderson. The shot that time, not on target. Nance with some nice D. Porter passes to Thompson. Sexton against Jones. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. It's good. A huge shot to tie it up.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
And they do have a foul to give.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers. To take the lead. Off target from downtown. Melton feeling it out a bit. It counts.
A nice setup. Kyle makes pretty good decisions with the ball in his hands.
From deep three-point range. Misses. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. A truly all right, David. Thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg. A terrific look at the city of Memphis. A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3. Now here's Brooks. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Brooks has got the game going with his first points of the game for Memphis.
Kevin, this is sort of a boom or bust type player last year. Brooks is a major league streak shooter. I mean, and when he's on, he can carry your offense.
That one, no good. Nice D from Fournier. To the middle. And there's Fultz on the assist from Fournier.
And the talent Fultz has, I mean, it's evident. He's terrific at finding ways to score close to the basket.
And when you look at Brooks's game logs from last year, you're spot on. I mean, one night he might put up 30. The next night he might go for 6 or 7.
Yeah, Jay, but you need those explosive scorers on the roster. You know, I call him the Vinny the Microwave Johnson type. When he's hot, you ride him. When he's not, sub him. That's simple.
Now, here's Isaac. Gordon, the pass to Isaac. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, you got to love seeing Isaac being able to finish through the contact. Just a phenomenal job of hanging on to the ball while driving despite the D's best efforts.
Fultz against Morant. Got a piece of it. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. Banked in off the glass.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far. Perfect 3-for-3 start.
Fultz against Morant. Valanciunas, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, it's tough trying to alter his focus. I mean, Valanciunas is great at staying in control.
Inside. And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. Back to Vucevic. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
A constant threat around the rim. Gordon is an agile big who just throws it down with ease.
Brooks against Fournier. And that one's good. Brooks.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Outside Fournier. Back to Fultz. Shot from the low block. And again, it's Orlando converting. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at...
Whoa, what a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now. Are you for real? Morant way up. That move is fine.
Isaac goes in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Hamid Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Aaron Gordon. Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba. 1:27 left to play in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Here's Ross. And Ross with the slam.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
On the basket by Jones.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Bamba finds Augustine. Orlando moving the ball around. No good on the shot. And Memphis the other way now. Clark the pass to Gutterich. Kicks it out to Jones. To the inside. And Bamba comes to help. Pass to Gutterich. Bamba with the block.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Just throw it up there. I mean, Bamba, as long as you time the pass right, he's going to flush that one down.
Here's Jones. It gets rebounded by Ennis. From deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Orlando in the driver's seat. Up. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
They've got Anderson. He's out there with Brandon Clark, and it's Jones in at the 1. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And here is Ross. Here's Carter Williams. He goes up again. Here's Bamba. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Anderson outside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
So good at keeping his balance. Anderson doesn't let aggressive defense get to him.
Passes to Bamba. Here's Melton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Anderson, and finished off by Anderson.
Because of Anderson's height and instincts, he's a force on the offensive glass.
Carter Williams with the bounce pass. Bamba kicks to Isaac. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. To the paint. Stolen by Bamba. Carter Williams the pass to Isaac. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Melton. No good that time. The Magic go the other way with it. Ross with it. Jones covering. Pass to Ross. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in. Vucevic, he's checked in for Orlando. Aaron Gordon comes in for Isaac. Here's Melton. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Ennis passes to Gordon. Now here's Carter Williams. Defense right on him. It's rebounded by Gutterich.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
No good from Clark.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Stolen. Here's Melton. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
This is the attitude Anderson brings. A selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
The pass to Ross. And here's Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Here's Melton. Clark trying to get open.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
This is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. You gotta love it.
And Greg, with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to wins.
And it's put back in by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 points this quarter.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him.
Now Carter Williams to the middle. Nice D from Valanciunas. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Pass to Melton. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Gutteridge. There's the feed to Valanciunas. 5 to shoot. Passes it to Gutteridge. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Gutteridge can't get it to go. Orlando leading by 4.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense. They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Here's Gutteridge. It's not going to go for him.
It doesn't take much to impact his shot. I mean, even at point-blank range.
And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Reading out in front of the half is Orlando. They have a 6-point lead. Kenny, give us your take.
You have to love.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And so here's Orlando. 6-point lead. Here's Fultz. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Morant, and the layup falls.
Working through the lane, Morant uses change of speed to keep defenders at bay.
Magic leading by 8. Isaac outside. Fultz the pass to Isaac. Here's Gordon. Vucevic trying to get open. And it's Gordon. That time on the assist by Isaac. Isaac's got 5 assists in the game. Right side Jackson. Brooks outside. Moran finds Brooks. Vucevic with the block.
Well-timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
Fultz the pass to Vucevic. Outside Fournier. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
They've got this lead because he's at the top of his game. He has been the story tonight.
Back to Morant. And stolen by Gordon. And again, Orlando running the court in transition. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And when Gordon is hot, boy, he is fun to watch, and you can tell he's having fun as well.
Morant against Fultz. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Fultz kicks to Fournier. Gordon the pass to Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do. Make matters worse.
Tyus Jones, he's checked in for John Morant. The Magic also changing it up. Mohamed Bamba comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Isaac. Jones drives in. Count that one. Jones has got his second basket of the game. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 14-6 run. It's stolen by Jones. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Brooks. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter of the game. Now the pass to Fultz. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Fultz has got 6 points.
And the muscle of Fultz. I mean, it helps him on these tough shots. Able to fend off the defenders as well.
Jones kicks to Valanciunas. Memphis moving that ball around. Brooks the pass to Jackson. Valanciunas inside. Covered by Bamba. Valanciunas, good.
Oh, you see how focused Valanciunas is? When he's got this positioning, he's determined to score.
Pass to Bamba. Jackson comes over with the double. Lob pass to Gordon. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Jackson. On the wing, Jones. Guarded by Fultz. Winslow, the pass to Jackson. 46 seconds left to play in the third. 6 to shoot. Here's Jones. Valanciunas trying to free himself up with the second effort and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. DJ Augustine picks one up.
Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, Valanciunas is a nice piece to have. He's a big man who's a nightly double-double threat.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Kyle Anderson comes in for Justice Winslow. The Magic also changing it up. Vucevic, he's checked in for Bamba. And it's Ross in for Fultz. Here's Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point. Vucevic, a force around the rim.
Anderson passes to Valanciunas. Outside, Jones. Out to the right wing. He kicks it to Brooks. Back to Jones. To the left wing. Down low. Out to the wing. Anderson passes to Brooks. Anderson dishes to Valanciunas. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Just 4 seconds left to play in the third. Three-pointer Augustine, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Aaron Gordon making things happen for the Orlando Magic. He got into double digits for the... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Brandon Clark is out there with Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Anderson in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Oh, Vucevic in position.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
The Grizzlies trail by 14. Here's Clark. Tries again. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Stolen by Brooks. Valanciunas with the ball. Now guarded by Vucevic. Clark outside. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Out to Morant. Back to Valanciunas. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in.
Oh, he's a sensational offensive rebounder. Valanciunas, he just has the nose for where to be when shots go up.
On the wing, Isaac. Passes to Augustine. Ross dishes to Vucevic. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Morant scanning the floor. Dishes to Valanciunas. Another shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
Oh, man, I love watching Valanciunas score the ball. He makes it look so easy, and he makes the defense feel uneasy out there.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Jackson comes in for Clark, and Winslow subbed in for Kyle Anderson. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Orlando. Fultz comes in for DJ Augustine. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Morant against Fultz. Here's the teardrop. Offensive rebound. Here's Vucevic. Gordon kicks to Ross. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up again, and it's good on the layup. And the Magic lead by 14. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Pass to Ross. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Down by 12. Brooks feeling it out a bit. And Valanciunas now atop the key. Back to Brooks. That shot missing. Gordon with the defensive effort. Magic leading by 12. Here's Fultz. Rebounded by Valanciunas. The Grizzlies have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Brooks misses. Well, Orlando shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Brooks, the pass to Winslow. That shot off. The Magic go the other way with it.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Orlando.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Aaron Gordon.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
For 3, Ross. Brooks grabs the board.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Oh, well, it's tough, man. When you get to this point in the game, you fought hard, did your best, but just wasn't enough.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Stolen by Brooks. Feeds it to Winslow. Morant left side. All sorts of time. And so it's Orlando winning this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do The Magic getting off the bus earlier on. A sharp-dressed and very... A look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the center position. Now, here's Sexton, and the shot goes in. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Shot clock at 6. And Fultz gets it to go.
One of the keys as a perimeter player is always stay focused through contact. Markelle Fultz makes that shot despite the physical contact.
Here's Osman. Isaac with the steal. Outside Fournier. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
Now, here's Garland. Guarded closely. A wide open look for Love. No good on the 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
Sexton against Fournier. Fires from the line. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now, here's Fultz. Isaac passes to Gordon. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Garland with it. Isaac picks him up. Garland with it. Here's Drummond. Second shot opportunity. Isaac with some nice D.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Boy, there's big-time athleticism in the body of Markelle Fultz. Get up, young sir.
The open look here for Sexton. From outside, off the mark. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They lead by 4. The shot's good from Fournier.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Sexton deciding where to go with it. To the left side wing. From the arc. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Fournier passes to Gordon. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Here's Isaac. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, the potential of Jonathan Isaac is truly exciting. This guy is still a bit raw, but he has every tool to be successful, both offensively and defensively.
And Orlando making a change here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Gordon. Ross is checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. That one drops for him.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. Orlando leading by 6. Augustine passes to Bamba. And the layup's good off the glass.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Sexton for 3, kept alive.
Thompson, he has such a low, wide base. He is near impossible to fully box out.
Here's Orlando now. They're on a 14-6 run. On the wing, Isaac. Pass to Ross. Augustine against Sexton. Augustine, no luck. The Cavaliers trail by 6. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Out to Thompson. On the wing, Porter. Triple from the wing.
Well, they've decided to give Tristan Thompson a little bit more opportunity to handle the ball, and what a pretty delivery there.
26 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Ennis, good.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Cavaliers have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Sexton against Augustine.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Left side, Porter. Here's Nance. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Orlando out in front, up 5. And we'll get things. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Magic?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so, in the game for the Magic, the lengthy bigs inside, Isaac and Bamba. Terrence Ross is out there with Carter Williams, and it's Ennis in at the 3 slot.
And he's going to have a hard time shaking off that miss. Everything was going right. The dunk was lined up beautifully, but not to be.
And Isaac throws it down.
Can we remember this guy is 6'10", so if he's in position, turn the lights out.
Outside, Sexton. Outside, Porter fires the 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Boy, at his size, does Jonathan Isaac move so well? The long strides in transition, wow.
Sexton for 3. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Magic leading by 11. Carter Williams dishes to Bamba. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here are the Cavaliers now. The Cavaliers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Pass to Sexton. Lays it up off the glass. Sexton's got 8.
And Colin Sexton is a scorer. It doesn't matter if he's on the interior. This guy is determined to capitalize.
On the wing, Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
It's blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Gordon comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Fournier's checked in for James Ennis. And it's Fulton for Terrence Ross. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Vucevic with the bucket. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Porter looking it over. The layup off target.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
And it's Carter Williams in the corner. And that one is off. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. The kick out to Porter. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. That's tipped. 5 on the clock. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And the Magic making a change here. Augustine's checked in. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Magic. Outside Fournier. On the wing, Gordon. It's Fournier on the wing. Back to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. And Augustine kicks to Fultz. No good on that one. Good D by Drummond. Porter passes to Love. And Love throws it down.
You know, just so smart. Kevin Love, tricky, crafty, you name it, he's got it in his game.
Outside Fournier. The pass to Fultz. Shoots over Garland, and Fultz gets it to go. Fultz has got 8.
Well, this is what's evolving over time, right? Markelle Fultz running the pick and roll, such a precise play.
Now Garland still looking for his first bucket in this one. Unloads from 13. And Drummond is right there.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Shoots from 12. And that would have counted, but his and so it's the Orlando Magic in control with the 9-point lead.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. At one stretch in the opening period, and that
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. And stolen by Sexton. Garland dishes to Drummond, throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
And that strength of Drummond at times can be overwhelming. Awesome at staying with his shot even when the pressure is on.
Free throw good, Drummond. Magic leading by 6. On the wing, Isaac. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. Rebound, Andre Drummond.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Now, here's Garland. He's covered by Isaac. Here's Sexton. Got it. Good job in the low post. Sexton's got 10 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And that one's good. Osman.
Well, just quick with the decision-making. Smart pass by Darius Garland.
Fultz kicks to Fournier. Pass to Isaac. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Andre Drummond picks one up. Greg, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams. Sexton for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Sexton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Bamba passes to Ennis. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Garland. He feeds it to Thompson. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Kevin Porter's checked in for the Cavaliers. Then for the Magic, Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for James Ennis. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. Yep, that one goes. Garland's got his first 2 points.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Bamba passes to Isaac. Over Nance. Isaac kicks to Augustine. Clock at 6. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Really impressive from DJ Augustine right there. This guy is so smart and figures out ways to score.
Now, here's Garland. Headed by Augustine. Windler, the pass to Nance. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here is Porter. He's got 7. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Windler with the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
There's 1:17 left in the third. And Isaac throws it down.
Well, DJ Augustine has been around this league a long time. He does not miss open teammates.
Now, here's Garland. He's covered closely. The slam dunk by Garland.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Gordon finds Augustine. On the wing, Isaac. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
When Jonathan Isaac gets cooking like this, it shows what the future could be. He has the skill set to be devastating.
Bamba with the block. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And here is Ross. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. The Magic shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Oh my God, I just got that.
Here's Windler. Outside, Porter. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Porter's got 9 points.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Jonathan Isaac, he has been the guy making things happen, guys, for the Orlando Magic. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier and Ross, they're the wings. And it's Fultz in at the point guard. Ross on the wing. Sexton against Fultz.
And Fultz doesn't fear physical contact. I think that's what makes him special. When he's knifing to the rack, he's ready to take on the hit from the defense.
And so he makes both from the line.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And so here's Cleveland. A 2-point game. Here's Porter. Again, the Cavaliers score.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Oh, it got ugly there for a stretch. Nothing was working, but they've come back and have a chance to seal the deal.
Fultz finds Vucevic and stolen by Love. Now Cleveland moving it up. Drummond passes to Sexton. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. To take the lead with the putback. And Love with the second chance points. Love's got the lead up to 2 now for the Cavs.
That's the activity of Kevin Love that I simply admire. This guy bails them out of a lot of possessions, and he doesn't allow them to come up empty.
Now here's Porter. Outside, Sexton. He dishes it to Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Well, a nice job by Colin Sexton to find the open man. You want to see court awareness from the young gun.
Fultz with the ball. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And Love has it in the corner. Over to the wing. A 3 ball. The shot will not fall. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Fultz with the ball. Guarded now by Sexton, and they'll keep possession.
Well, Aaron Gordon welcomes the opportunity to be fouled. You cannot be careless with your defense.
That one is off.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Garland, he's checked in for Porter. And a change for the Magic. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Ross. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Just 5 on the clock. Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Fultz. And Drummond is right there. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
What an effort to get the tip in. Just wanting it a little bit more.
Fultz, the pass to Fournier. Gordon trying to break loose. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Sexton. Fournier finds Fultz. A second chance effort, and that's good for 2.
Markelle Fultz under duress. Big time shot.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Inside Sexton. Bobbed up there for Drummond. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
A huge target on alley-oops. Throw it towards Drummond, and he'll take care of the rest.
Here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
Wow, Vucevic with the big-time delivery. The Montenegrin says, that's my shot.
Sexton for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. To tie it up, Fournier goes in, and he sinks the layup. Fournier's got the game tied up here for the Magic. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Now, here's Garland. He's tightly guarded. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And that point was a gift. I mean, it's never really smart to get teed up, but in a game that's this close, boy, that really hurts.
Just 4 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Magic. They trail by 1. Fultz looking around. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Outside, Sexton. Good!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Fournier in the corner. Right between the eyes. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Well, the seasoned pro, no letting the defense impede his progress in a clutch moment. Nice. Oh, what a delivery by the young Colin Sexton. Fearless and unbowed.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're down by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
Out of bounds, Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Count it!
What a polished offensive game. Fournier cashing in from the mid-range.
Now Isaac, and regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Rocket Mortgage. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. So Cleveland will get the first possession. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Windler in at the small forward.
Well, think back to the 2017 draft, guys. Some were surprised to see Markelle Fultz be the first pick. And when you think back on that draft, there's certainly a lot of what-ifs.
Ross, he's checked in for the Magic. And so he hits both.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Cavaliers shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Here's Garland. Love can't hit.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backcourt.
And Ross with the slam.
Boy, you talk about killer instinct from Terrence Ross. What a huge bucket.
And here is Garland. And he banks in the layup. Garland's got it all tied up now for Cleveland.
Big time delivery from the young Darius Garland.
And the shot goes in from Fultz. Fultz has got 4 this quarter.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Cavaliers making a switch here. Osman's checked in. Well, Orlando shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. And there's a call on Cedi Osman. That's foul number 2 for him. Fultz finds Isaac. Here's Gordon. He's guarded by Love. Gordon, the pass to Isaac. Shot clock at 6. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Wow, evolving before our eyes. Jonathan Isaac wanting the big bucket. Go ahead.
Love the pass to Osman. That falls. Great assist by Love.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Pass to Ross. Overtime in full swing here. 2 minutes off the clock. Yes!
Well, this guy's going to find his way to get the ball in the bucket. Contact or not, Terrence Ross can flat score the basketball.
Sexton for 3. Rebound by the Magic.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Jumps up, and it's Gordon with the finish.
Well, this game separates the men from the boys. Aaron Gordon, big-time delivery.
Here's Sexton. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
Well, Sexton might be young, but he is unafraid and unabashed. What a play.
And stolen by Drummond.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on. Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Here's Drummond. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Vucevic. Here's Isaac. Off target with that shot. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch. But The mighty Mississippi River carving its path through Memphis, Tennessee, where we're coming to you from tonight. Welcome, everyone. A look at Cleveland's starting group. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. And that one's good, Morant. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
And Drummond is right there.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Here's Morant. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Here's Garland. A stupendous finish in traffic.
And that's just a tough shot from Garland, taking the contact.
Brooks right side. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Works that one inside nicely.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Sexton deciding where to go with it. And it's in there.
When you get physical like that, I don't think Sexton minds it all that much, able to play through it.
Grizzlies have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Valanciunas passes to Morant. Outside for Jackson. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Garland, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And finished off by Morant.
And at 6'3", Morant sure can fly. I love when he gets up and throws it down.
Now, here's Garland. The putback, rebounded by Valanciunas, and there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his first foul. Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. Jones comes in for Morant, and the Cavaliers making a change here. Jones with it. Guarded now by Sexton, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Gutterich is checked in. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Thompson's checked in. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Well, if there's 100 play calls that they have, Tristan's probably got 0 of them. He just goes in there and gets it done himself.
Gutterich, the pass to Brooks. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Now look at Memphis's starting group. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward position. And finished off by Fultz.
And I like how aggressive Fultz is. I mean, excellent breaking down the defense in the open floor with his speed. Fantastic work.
And here's Morant. And he makes good on the layup. For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there. And that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick and roll action. But it'll be different tonight.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. He kicks it to Brooks. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Morant with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. And it's Morant missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And, you know, Isaac is not afraid of a little contact. When he's shooting, he looks for contact.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of this. And both free throws good for Isaac. Morant passes to Winslow. Memphis moving that ball around. Right side Jackson. And it's blocked by Gordon.
At the defensive end, Gordon is very accomplished. I mean, he gets off the ground quickly and is an excellent shot blocker as a result.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Brooks. And that one, good. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Outside Fournier. Pass to Gordon. Now the pass to Fultz. Back to Gordon. Deflects the pass. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Winslow. It's hauled in by the Magic.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
And the rejection by Valanciunas. And yes, it's good. The Grizzlies trail by 4. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Morant against Fultz. Now here's Morant. Not a lot of room. Clock at 4. And they double up Morant. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude. Like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball was right there.
Now here's Isaac. Fultz looking around. Gordon trying to break loose. And finished off by Fultz.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
Isaac kicks to Fultz. Jackson against Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Here's Winslow after the made shot from Nikola Vucevic.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Isaac outside. Fultz against Morant. And there's Fultz on the assist by Isaac. Fultz has got 6. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant outside. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Isaac outside. Passes it to Gordon. Kicks it to Fultz. Here's Isaac. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant left side. Back to Jackson. And stolen by Fournier. Got it off in time. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Magic lead. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
So on the floor for Memphis. Brandon Clark is out there with Anderson. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Melton in at the 2-guard spot. Count it. Good. Now here is Augustine. Here's Carter Williams. It's deflected.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Now here's Jones. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And the technical free throw is good. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his special?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter. Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
So it's the Grizzlies now, following the bucket by Orlando. Here's Gutteridge. Pass to Melton. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Now Carter Williams. He kicks it to Ross. Shoots from the block, and there are the Magic with another bucket. Jones with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And Clark, when he comes in the game, you know that Terrence Ross is looking to score. That's his role, and boy, he relishes it.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's cut from the cloth of the old school bucket getters, where you know their primary objective and focus is to put it in the basket, and they do it a lot of different ways and at a high volume. So that's who Terrence Ross is. He's an explosive, dynamic, packs a lot of points in the short periods of time scored.
Here's Clark following the bucket by Orlando.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now here is Augustine. And here's Ennis. The rebound by Anderson. Inside. Pass to Melton. 1:52 left in the first half of basketball. Clark, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And Orlando making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Valanciunas. Jackson has the open look. Off target with his 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Augustine, that's good.
You know, guys, passing is one part of Bamba's game that he's been working on. And, you know, when you can pass it as a big guy, that's an added bonus.
Oh, and here comes Ennis all alone. Goes up, and Ennis slams it in.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Ennis. Evan Fournier's checked in for Terrence Ross. And it's Fulton for Augustine. Now here's Morant. He has 6. Fournier goes in. It's good. Fournier's got the lead up to 5 now for Orlando.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Winslow with it, now guarded by Vucevic. Winslow, the pass to Valanciunas. Morant kicks to Brooks. Morant against Fultz. Bucket is good. Morant's got 8.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Fultz, the pass to Fournier. And some good action through the first 2 quarters.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Half. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that's...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And it's good for 2. He has 6.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here's Morant. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from Vucevic. Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball, following the bucket by Orlando. Brooks dishes to Valanciunas. It's over Vucevic. No good from Valanciunas.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. Morant drives in, and he converts the layup. Morant's got 10 points in the game.
You see the quickness there. Once Morant feels like he's got a step on you, it's over.
Fultz the pass to Gordon. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks.
great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Fultz. Memphis also making some changes. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Anderson comes in for Winslow. And Jones subbed in for John Morant.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And Michael Carter-Williams gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Magic, Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Gordon. James Ennis comes in for Isaac, and it's Ross in for Evan Fournier. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Gutteridge is checked in, and it's DeAnthony Melton in for Brooks. To the middle, here's Clark.
Oh, wow. Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
The pass to Ennis. Bamba kicks to Vucevic. Orlando moving the ball around. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Anderson. Here's Clark. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
And that one falls for Clark. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, well, so Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him when we used to go at it in high school. And it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
I think you got to keep Isaac from getting in the paint. Once he's established position there, the defense is toasted up.
Feeds it to Clark. Lays it up and banks it in. Clark's got 11 points.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Now here's Gordon.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
Because he's so shifty and controls the pace, Morant can kill you in that mid-range area.
Fultz, the pass to Isaac. Back to Fultz. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Fournier's checked in for Orlando.
And the length and speed of Fultz makes him deadly. Excellent at shooting the ball and a super aggressive defender.
Now here's Morant. 12 points for him. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Missed it. He's now made 6 of 10 from the field.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Now here's Morant. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And so it's And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the three. Now here's Fultz following the miss by Ja Morant. And it's Gordon missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Morant against Fultz. And finished off by Morant.
A strong finisher. Morant doesn't mess around when he's got ideal positioning like that.
Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And that one's good. Brooks.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Stolen by Jackson. Passes it to Valanciunas. Some nice passing there by Memphis. It's stolen by Fultz. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Here's Fournier. Makes it off the glass. And the Magic lead by 9. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Magic.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, I mean, they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity. And I like that they're not settling, getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. Morant dishes to Valanciunas. Morant kicks to Winslow. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. Valanciunas against Gordon. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Winslow. He's guarded closely.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Here's Isaac. Justice Winslow picking up that last bucket. Gordon the pass to Isaac. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Brooks finds Morant. Now here's Winslow. Valanciunas inside. He's covered by Isaac. Back to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Here's Fultz. Pass to Isaac. Now Vucevic. Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Boy, Fultz so good at getting to his spots and then capitalizing. And I like watching this guy score the ball.
And that one's good. Brooks.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
Now here's Fultz. Isaac outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Well, this guy packs a nice skill set, Jonathan Isaac. A slender big man who has nice range and is a superb defender already.
And the Magic making a change here. Ross is checked in. The Grizzlies also making a change. Clark's checked in. 1:09 left here in the fourth quarter. And Brooks, here we go. Valanciunas trying to free himself up.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Here's Ross. will not go. This is off the front iron. For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. Here's the dish to Valanciunas. Shoots over Vucevic. No good from Valanciunas.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
No good from Ross. And the Grizzlies with possession here. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. The offensive rebound. Clark finds Morant. Back to Clark. Stolen by Gordon. Ross with it. Fires from deep. So the Magic win it. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.